morning, my name is Philip John Neimart. In case you didn't know, I'd like to welcome you to one more iteration of my weekly ifascope. It'll be for the 28th of this month, and it will seep way into our Labor Day, but it is for this month. So let's stay on path and keep it in mind. It's relatively simple this month. I mean, it's not too complex, but there are certain complexities which will need to be addressed and thought about and considered if we are to maximize our relationship and our results. Basically, it is the appearance of Ogunda in the everyday side, and pretty much everybody knows what Ogunda is. I mean, Ogunda is about getting it done, not being distracted, don't take any time off, don't invite your friends over, don't go to have a cup of coffee or a drink, just get it done and go on with your business. And that's the best possible thing you can do with that sign. On the emotional spiritual side, it is about irate, and that is about the allowing a rumula to send the wind at your back, to push it out there, to allow it to happen, because we're not quite sure what it is that we want to do. We don't quite know, is it this thing or that thing or whatever. It's indeterminate to us, and so instead of taking a wild guess or taking or forcing our way into this, what we do is allow arugula to do the divination, to take us to where it belongs. And the result of that taking us where it belongs will result in success. That's all things being equal, and apparently all things are equal, at least in this reading, because they come array, and they come array with Iwario Torah. Iwario is very straight cut, and an honest, what I call an honest kind of a no-do. But Otura is about something you need to think about. Because Otura is a sign where instead of, putting all of those, I know what it means, kind of, implications, instead, we have to listen once again to Rumula. And in this side, we have to give our best attention. We have to open up. We have to, widen out, in a sense, so that keeping it closed, keeping our mouths tightly closed, which so many of us do, so much of us is done this way. It's endemic in the way that people do these things. But this is saying, share with people, let them know what's going on. And in doing that, by the way, it becomes an array, and it becomes strongly arrayed with the primary Odu for the week being Eshu. Eshu is always kind of a fun thing, because you don't know whether he's, what Eshu is going to be doing. Is he going to be fooling around? Is he going to be enlisting? Is he going to be taking things seriously? You just have to go with it and go with your feelings, or go with any kinds of inspiration that you have. If you do that, the ability to get the most out of your life. I mean, this is about destiny. It's about all these kinds of good things for you. And if you want all those good things, then go for it, stay on path, and see what happens, all right? Because what will happen is going to be, pleasant for you. It's going to be joyous for you. And what it means is that we can take all of these things together and we can put them, into one pot, and that pot is seemingly these, small configurations of which they make an enormous difference. All right, and the difference is, by the way, that we now must do, having found out the O2 and finding out what we do for ourselves and for it. We have to think about it, and we have to conjure up our best. Is Eshu happy? Is he sad? Is all these kinds of things? And basically, it kind of seems as if Eshu is having a good week. I mean, he's not the trickster. He's not a lot of these things which so often happen and can throw us for a loop, because it's very hard to repair or fix that. And the way to do this, by the way, is you take a shoe down. If you have a shoe, if you're lucky enough to have an A shoe, bring it down. If you're not, bring down that which suffices, for you. And take a candle, always one candle, a glass of water, clear water, all right, and then a pinch of oil, or a little bit of oil, and pray to a shoe to bring you all that you ask for, all that you want, all that you need. That's the secret here, because it's not everything you want. It's not this is a very subtle kind of an Odu, and in the subtlety of it, it is in giving to a shoe. I mean, we've had Arumula show us the path to it. We've had confirmation, from our cast. And then we go into the primary Odu, and it's about destiny, and it's all good as long as we decide that what we must do is stay on path, ask a shoe to bring to us the understanding that it's not about all the gold that we could get, or not about giving our money away or anything like that. It's about doing the sensible things in a sensible way and getting them done. And when we do that, then the water, the honey, etc., all going to work. I mean, you take, not the honey, the oil, you take down the oil, by the way, with it, and you set it in front of the altar. And as I say, pray to a shoe to give you the understanding of what this is all about. I mean, it's pretty simple, but basically, I'm trying to get you to understand and to work with what it feels like, to get these things in order. And not just, okay, let's do this or let's do that, but hey, look, they work like this. This is how we can go ahead and have the joyous, loving life it promises. Until next week, love and blessings.